Poor performance in all three phases. We're going to find out a lot about our team collectively and individually, as we transition into the next 2 days and get back to work as we prepare for Purdue. But that was an embarrassing performance, embarrassing loss, embarrassing second half, and we're going to have to respond. And, everything that I've seen out of this team in the past, I'm fully confident that they will, but this will be challenging. That'll open up to questions.
Matt?
This is the third game in, I guess, a Big Ten opponent where the offense hasn't produced a touchdown. Based on that, are you reevaluating quarterback right now?
Our only issues aren't the quarterback.
Where do you see the issues on offense?
Everywhere. Our entire football team.
Adam?
Could you speak to the decision to go with Linsky instead of Mike Wright? Is there anything there, or do you just feel better with Linsky?
Opportunity. I mean, Ryan Helinski is our most, Ryan is truly a pocket passer, a drop-back passer. Want to see what Ryan could do, senior for us. Been with this program for a long time, giving him an opportunity in the fourth corner to drop back, throw it around a little bit. Saw some good things there. I was excited to see Ryan back out there and him capitalizing in some good ways with his opportunity.
Coach, how difficult is it to get your offense going when you keep continuously getting pinned within the 10-yard line?
Yeah, no, I mean, that was that especially in that north end zone. That is not a great place to be in Kinnick with the crowd noise. Defense continued to get stops. We were not able to flip the field. Some of that came back to some penalties along the way. And once we got pinned down, they're not being able to get back out and create some first downs. Led to a 2-minute opportunity for Iowa at the end of the half. Really frustrating that we weren't able to at least close out the half with forcing them to kick a field goal, giving up that touchdown, gave them momentum, and then in the second half it just snowballed on us.
Hey, Coach, it was a 12-7 game at the half, and in the third quarter, roof caved in. Like you said, it was total team, offense, defense, special teams. Like, what happened in that third quarter?
All sorts of things. I mean, giving up a special teams touchdown, some sustained drives. Got dinged up at the linebacker position. Had some guys, playing out of position. And again, that's no excuse. But I mean, Iowa got in a rhythm offensively, and that the momentum was rolling, and we just couldn't rein it back in. And where we're at as a football team right now, it's difficult to come back after something like that. And for us, I did challenge our guys to finish in the fourth quarter. I think they responded well to that challenge, but the ultimate challenge is going to see how we respond this week as we prepare for Purdue.
Back here.
Coach, this is your first time coaching here at Iowa. Obviously a big tradition here is the wave. Kind of what was your thoughts on that, obviously being a pretty cool moment?
I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I think it's the coolest tradition in college football. What it stands for, what it means, engaging with families and children that are going through unimaginable hardship, and I get in the habit of listening to press conferences from our upcoming opponent, and just to know some of the things that Coach Theran and the program do to engage, having a captain of the week and all those sorts of things. The first-class move by Iowa football, and a tradition that's pretty special. I was glad that our team had an opportunity to participate in it.
Couple more. Jake?
Coach, obviously you've got a lot of familiarity coaching Brendan Sullivan, but how do you see him really impact the game for Iowa once you got in there at quarterback?
No, yeah. I mean, it brings an element of carrying the football and design run game. And then you could also see, his ability either in quarterback draws or some of their boot stuff where if things broke down in the passing game, taking off with his feet and, an efficient 4 yards here, an efficient 6 yards here, picking up the first down. I was frustrated to see Sully have success against us. But that aside, I am excited for Brendan Sullivan moving forward. Wish him nothing but the best.
Based on that success, you said one of the reasons he transferred out was he wanted to go somewhere and start. Do you regret not naming him starting quarterback?
No.
Adam?
Coach, first quarter, first drive of the game, had the 4th and 2 opted to kick the field goal after last week. What was your thought process in that moment after what happened last week? Did that kind of go out the window? You're like, this is a new drive, new moment here.
Yeah, no. Again, if we're not trusting our practice and the things that we're collecting in terms of pregame for our decision making, then why are we going through those processes? Felt very confident from the, if we were at the 35-yard line and out, we were going to pin punt and value field position once we hit the 34-yard line with Luke. Felt very confident in his ability to execute on a field goal. And, we're sitting there. If that had gotten to 4th and 1, I think that's a go for it situation. And it ended up being 4th and 2. Had Luke go out, and, I do not second guess that decision.
Last one, Charlie. Coach, how would you assess your guys' ability or the difference in your team and Iowa's ability to produce in the special teams department today?
Yeah. I think certainly in the first 3 quarters, they won that battle. We're putting a lot on Luke Akers right now, but when Luke's at his best, I think he's as good of a specialist as you'll find in college football. And giving credit to Iowa, what they do with their specialists is pretty unique. Awfully excited to see what Drew Wagner was able to do on that touchdown. Excited for him and excited for the guys that were on that unit that strained to find blocks and, finish off our special teams opportunity the right way. Thanks everyone.
We'll go right into questions for Cam and Theran. Matt?
Theran, how did that pick six, what were you seeing there on that play, and then also what was the unsportsmanlike penalty for?
Well, on the play, I just caught the ball, and I just saw green grass in front of me, and I was just following it, trying to get to the end zone. Got a couple good lead blocks from my teammates, and I knew it was sprung at that point. And then as far as the unsportsmanlike, I got it for doing like a slice of the neck gesture. I was just doing it to one of my teammates as I was coming off the field. I just got a little too high emotionally in the moment and just forgot that was a penalty, like something you can't do. So.
Adam?
Cam, in the first half, 43 yards on the opening drive for the offense. After that, kind of struggled. In terms of early on in game, scripted plays offensively, how do you think that helps Jack and the offense as a whole?
I mean, yeah, it definitely helps us out big time. We came in with a good plan, and got put in some tough situations. Kudos to their punter, you know what I mean, and that kind of affects the game plan a little bit. But it's all good, you know what I mean. We still are excited about next week, and we're still excited about our next opponent, and that's kind of what all our focus is on. So,
Really?
Cam, offense really struggling right now the last couple of weeks.
for sure.
What do you have to hang your head on? What's the identity of this offense in your eyes?
Yeah, I mean, we got to continue to, just work our butts off each and every week. We got to continue to just, know that our identity is working and straining and playing to the end of the whistle. That's kind of who we are as a football team, and, we haven't embodied that the past couple of weeks, but we're excited about next week. We're excited about our opponent. We're excited to get it going.
Jake?
Theran, what was it like for you guys as a defense to compete against Brendan Sullivan in a game scenario like today?
Just another game. Didn't think too much about it. We know his strengths and weaknesses because we practice with him all the time. So just knowing that he could run a little bit, trying to get out of like one high defenses so that we could contain QB run and stuff like that.
Theran, it was 12-7 at halftime, third quarter. They really hit some big plays on the defense. What happened during that third quarter?
I'd just say it was tackling. I feel like we had the game plan. Just a lot of missed tackles. I missed one. It popped for about 20 yards. I'd say just tackling. It's kind of been a recurring problem. Like versus Indiana, we were missing a lot of tackles. They put up, 45? So just tackling.
Anything else for these guys?
Cam, is it difficult when you guys continuously get put into tough situations in terms of your field position, continuously put in your own 10-yard line?
I mean, yeah. I mean, anybody who plays the game knows field position is a very key aspect of the game. You know what I mean? We knew coming in that their punter was very talented, and just kudos to them. It's nothing that we did or didn't do. You know what I mean? He put the ball in good spots, and difficult spots for us that we had to try to dig ourselves out of.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.